Here we have some more information from the Chief Inspector of Constabulary, Sir Tom Winsor's report. Now, I know some of you had mixed feelings about this man in the comments, and I accept your views. Now, my point about the initial report was this. It was that he had lots of good things to say, but it is and was a shame that he hadn't taken action on any of it whilst he was in his role before he steps down this month. However, some of the things said that I will go through in this report have given me cause for concern about him. In his 9th and final annual review, he said that the police must confront a series of problems, including the aftermath of Sarah Everard's murder by a police officer, if damage to the public confidence is to be restored. Windsor raised his concern over the sheer magnitude and speed of the recruitment campaign to hire 20,000 police officers, as promised by Bojo the Clown, inevitably carries risks, adding that there is a heightened danger that people unsuited to policing may get through and be recruited. Sorry to tell you this, Tom, but it's far too late for that. It's already happened and is happening. He said in too many cases the system fails, when on occasions organised crime groups try to infiltrate the police, which can have catastrophic consequences. When unsuitable applicants lie on their application forms, conceal their social media activity or play down their criminal connections, the quality of vetting needs to be consistently high, he said. If, during the probationary period, a constable displays behaviour like homophobia, racism, misogyny or dishonesty, it's necessary to take that really seriously. If they just say, well, he's going to be a good cop, we'll knock off the rough edges, you're storing up a problem that could last for 30 years. Now, we mentioned recently about PC Richard Wilson from Northamptonshire Police, who had already been sacked for misconduct twice from 2 different police forces before joining Northamptonshire Police, and was actually accepted into the force before being found out. This is unacceptable, and every single person who applies to join the police should be investigated with as much rigour as we are when we're being suspected of committing a criminal offence. There is absolutely no excuse for this happening. When asked about the scale of problems with culture and behaviour in policing, Windsor said at a briefing on Thursday, I don't think that what we saw in Charing Cross Police Station is limited to London, but we don't have evidence yet of just how widespread it is. I think these matters are taken very seriously by all police forces, and while that has happened recently is London-centric, it is not London limited in all probability. We don't have evidence yet of just how widespread it is. Yes you do. Go through my videos and you'll see just how widespread it is, and these are only the ones with information released. There's plenty of misconduct hearings I can't report on because there's no information, no name, no explanation of the offence, just a false name, an allegation and a result. But it's there, clear to see, to anybody who looks, just how widespread the problem really is. Windsor said major shortcomings in policing persist and these need to be addressed. Criminality is often now complex and far more sophisticated, and investigations can take far longer. If the police continue to use 20th century methods to try and cope with 21st century technology, they will continue to fall further and further behind. The report comes at the end of Windsor's 10-year stint as Chief Inspector of Constabulary, which ends this month. He said, as I reflect on the past decade in policing, I commend the courage and commitment of police officers and staff across the country. That's good. Personally, I commend the courage of the public having to deal with the police. He said the severity of the problems that our police service now faces should not be underestimated, but the public should be reassured by the strong, pragmatic and professional approach of police officers and staff. So, although last week I praised Sir Tom Winsor for his comments, this week I'm not so sure, seeing as he is now, in these statements at least, seemingly trying to defend some of the behaviour, which I must admit I really wasn't expecting. But I guess it goes to show that we can all be fooled by some people some of the time. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe Look after each other. Film the police and other officials.